So, according to Adam Schefter of ESPN, he's reporting that if a trade for Deebo Samuel cannot be reached, the 49ers could possibly release him on a post June 1 designation to decrease the cap hit. And this is despite John Lynch saying on January 8th that such move isn't an option. But you're talking about a cap hit going from $31.5 million for the 49ers if they trade him to $10.7 million over the next 2 years if they release him. Substantial difference in this situation. So obviously the hope is that the 49ers don't trade him unless it's for Myles Garrett, of course. But I'm sure they're probably hoping deep down, like Deebo's value probably isn't what they want it to be coming off of the down year that he had. And they probably would rather take, a $10.7 million cap hit over a $31.5 million cap hit and a potential fourth round pick, maybe a third at best. So that's just kind of my thoughts behind that. Like, I don't think Deebo Samuel's going to go for more than a third-round pick. He could probably go for like a third and a fourth. I don't think there's a second-round pick or higher involved in a potential trade for Deebo Samuel. Now, obviously, if they traded him and they like the 11th overall pick to Cleveland for Myles Garrett, I'm super happy, number one. But number two, obviously they'd be getting, one of the best, if not the best, defensive player in all of football. So I'd be happy with that as well. But obviously I would prefer to probably cut him personally, but I do think there will be trade suitors for the 49ers in this situation. Deebo's a guy that can help a team out. He still has a lot of football left in him. He's only 29. There's teams out there like the Denver Broncos, like the Chargers, like the Chiefs, Steelers that would probably all be decent suitors for Deebo Samuel. Come the time when they start answering phone calls to trade Deebo. But either way, it's worth noting that cap hit has a substantial decrease if they cut him on a post June 1 designation over trading him to a team. I mean, we're talking over $21 million that they could potentially save if he is cut instead of traded. Obviously, they're going to try to trade him, right? Like, Deebo has been granted permission to seek a trade, so it's likely that he's traded. But either way, if he's not, this could be a situation where the 49ers could cut him. And there's people on Twitter saying that, Deebo's likely worth a fifth-round pick. He'll fetch a fifth-round pick, and the 49ers will be very satisfied with a fifth-round pick probably. I talked about a fourth-round pick at the beginning of this video. I think that could potentially even be reached. Third-round pick's going to be tough. If they can get a third-round pick, that's incredible for Deebo Samuel. But it's crazy to think that just a couple years ago, there were talks about the Jets potentially trading a top 10 pick for Deebo Samuel during the draft. And fast forward a couple years later, and we're talking that, we're talking about about the 49ers being lucky to even get a fourth-round pick or a third-round pick. So how quickly things change in the NFL with certain players. But again, keep that in mind, Niner fans, as we kind of inch towards the offseason. Deebo, the 49ers will save over $21 million in a cap hit if they decide to release him over trading him. And obviously that's going to be a last resort option. The Niners are going to want to trade him, but it is worth noting that if they can't find a trade partner, they will likely release him, and that will save them over $21 million in a cap hit. So let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below. I'll continue to keep you guys updated on news as, similar to this and some other rumors and whatnot. So turn your post notifications on and subscribe if you guys haven't yet. As always, go Niners. I'll see you guys in the next one.